Okay, well, this is our report for April. It's been kind of a stressful month at work. The widget factory decided, there's a machine that grinds some of the parts that we need, and then it's basically this giant robot. We've got three of them actually, and the material goes in, it grinds the part, and then it spits it out the other end. Well, now they've decided that the other end needs a giant conveyor belt that takes up the entire room, pretty much. And it's changed the production in ways that you would not think. It basically, instead of going and getting a whole stack of work, it's like spitting out one at a time, but more quickly. And it's kind of like that. If you've ever seen I Love Lucy, the episode where Ethel and Lucy are like trying to scramble to, they got this job at the chocolate factory where they take a piece of chocolate and they wrap it up and then they put it back on the conveyor belt, and they're supposed to keep up with the conveyor belt, and, well, spoiler alert, they don't. It just is a disaster, and it's not quite that bad, but it's bad enough that everybody's kind of stressing over it. And just the old company had, it was employee owned. So the employees, the mindset is, how is this going to save us money? And how is this going to serve the customer who is giving us money? And this doesn't seem like it does either. It seems like it costs money. I don't know how much. I'm guessing somewhere in 5-figure range. And then they spent, I'm sure, thousands more because they had a crew come and install the dumb thing. So I'm sure that was fun. Spending however much money that was. And so I would guess they probably spent at least $100,000 just on a conveyor belt, this fancy conveyor belt. And I don't know that we're ever plus, the time of disrupting production the whole week to do this. So I want to keep an open mind. I want to, and this is what I've been telling all my coworkers, is keep an open mind. It's gonna take time to get used to it. Let's just give it a chance. Let's not hate it right away. Let's give it a chance. But my initial impression is this is not going to save us money. This is not going to save us time. And we probably spent 6 figures to make this all happen, and I'm not happy about it. But again, I want to take my own advice and give it a chance and not stress too much over it. Okay, Easter was in April. That was fun. We, got together at my mother-in-law's, and all my wife's siblings showed up, and it was okay. My sister-in-law brought a card game, a murder card game. Easter, murder, those go together. No, but it was fun. It was, you basically spell out the word murder, and then there's a caption at the bottom of each card that spells out kind of a story, kind of sort of Mad Lib style, kind of telling, when and where and who committed the murder and who got murdered. So it was interesting. What else happened in April? That's the big thing, other than we're still working on the house thing. I have vacation in May, so we made appointments, doctor's appointments and whatnot. Tuesday night, Wednesday morning, however you want to say it. was miserable. I don't know what exactly the issue was, but I could not sleep for anything. And so, and this has been happening more and more often. So we have an appointment with the neurologist, and hopefully we will find what the issue is, or have a sleep study done and hopefully find what the issue is, because I don't even remember what the show was called. This was a show that I saw many years ago, and it was this guy that he shows up at, it was one of those reality shows, but in this one he shows up at the family's house and he takes a look at the dog and hears from the family all the problems they're having with the dog. Oh, well, he's not potty trained properly. He won't go on, every time you take him for a walk, he tugs on the leash. And, every time the neighbors show up, he's really aggressive, and so on and so forth. And I will never forget this. The guy, after listening to all the problems this family was having with this dumb dog, he goes, well, I have great news for you. You're doing everything wrong. Absolutely everything. And and he laughs, and the family laughs and says, well, the reason why that's good news is if you were doing everything right and the dog was acting this way, I wouldn't know what to tell you. It would be, I'd just shrug my shoulders and go on. But, great news. I know how to fix this. You're doing it wrong. I can show you how to do it right. This is going to be fixed. And I'm hoping that's what the doctor will tell me next month is, oh, I know exactly what you're doing wrong. Here's the thing or the medicine. I'm hoping he doesn't say CPAP, but even a CPAP machine would be better than what I'm going through right now, where I just have, it's getting to be like every other week there's a night where I just don't sleep at all. And then it takes a week or so to catch up on the lack of sleep, and then it happens again. And it just, I'm not performing my best at work. I'm not engaging with my family the way I would like. I'm not involved in, the other fun hobbies that I would like to participate in, at least not as often as I would like, because I get home and I just want to take a nap half the time. So we will see what happens next month, and I will let you know.